You've heard of Genghis Khan, right? But what if I told you there was a man who wanted to out-Khan the Khan himself? Meet Tamerlane, a warlord so bold, so brutal and so brilliant, he made the 14th century shake in its boots. From a limp-legged nomad to a ruler of empires, Tamerlane's story is equal parts bloodshed, brilliance, and big dreams. Buckle your saddles. We're going on a whirlwind ride through the life of the Scourge of God. Born in 1336 near Samarkand in modern-day Uzbekistan, Timur, later known as Tamerlane, wasn't born into power. He wasn't even fully able-bodied. A childhood injury left him with a limp and a damaged arm, earning him the nickname Timur, the lame, or Tamerlane to Europeans. But a limp didn't stop him from dreaming big. Timur had one thing in spades: ambition. He quickly rose through the ranks of tribal warfare, charming allies and slashing enemies. Timur wasn't just a brute, he was a master tactician. He took Genghis Khan's playbook, studied it, improved it, and made it his own. His army, lightning fast, ruthlessly disciplined, and endlessly loyal. He swept through Persia like wildfire, smashed Delhi so hard that the city would take a century to recover, and marched into Syria with poetic flair and terrifying precision. Tamerlane was a paradox. One moment, he'd order the building of a tower made of human skulls. The next, he'd fund the construction of a stunning mosque. He turned Samarkand into a jewel of the Islamic world, welcoming scholars, poets, and artists. He even claimed to be restoring the glory of Islam, while simultaneously burning half the Islamic world. Timur believed in psychological warfare. He didn't just win battles, he scared his enemies into surrendering before the first arrow flew. He once slaughtered 90,000 people in Baghdad because they defied him. In Aleppo, he did the same. His message was clear: resist and face annihilation. Ever heard of the Ottomans? Timur faced them too. In 1402, he crushed Sultan Bayezid I at the Battle of Ankara. He captured the Sultan and paraded him in a cage like a trophy. Timur played the diplomatic game well. Envoys from across the world came to court him. Even Europe cheered when he humbled the Ottomans. Little did they know what a whirlwind he really was. In 1405, Timur set out on one last campaign, this time to invade China. But winter and old age caught up with him. He died before reaching the battlefield. He was buried in Samarkand under the words, "When I rise from the dead, the world shall tremble." Legend has it, when Soviet archaeologists opened his tomb in 1941, Hitler invaded the USSR days later. Spooky, huh? So was Tamerlane a barbarian or a brilliant leader? A ruthless tyrant or a Renaissance spark? The truth is, both. His empire didn't last, but his influence did. Samarkand remains a symbol of Timur's ambition and his contradictions. Timur the Lame, the Sword of Islam, the Prince of Destruction, whatever you call him, Tamerlane carved his name into history with fire and steel. Smash that like subscribe button for more legendary figures. Stay curious and see you next time.